Hi guys. Okay, we're catching up on I'm a little bit behind on the last few videos that Leticia has done. I just needed to take a couple days of a break. Plus I had things to get done. So, we're going to keep pushing forward and I'm going to do this as long as I can. I know a lot of you have said they're glad that um, they can watch it on here because they don't want to give her the views. And I understand that. Again, the reason I'm going over these videos, something has to be done for this baby. Um, and her real personality, her real self, as she says, um, needs to finally hit people. People need to really see it's not about her anymore. Time is drawing near that this baby is to come out. And it's like, do people just keep falling for her stories? She's an adult. There has been people who have tried and tried and tried to help her, to give her advice, to say, come here, I'll give you a place to stay. She doesn't want any of that. She sits there and cries that I don't get any help, but then says, I don't need any mental help. I don't need any psychological help. So unless you are willing to provide her a home, money, food, or whatever else she wants, she has no use for you. Weed. Weed. If she has weed, she's good. It's when you hear the things she says in here, it's unbelievable. So we left off where, remember, she was outside the motel. She got kicked out because she was being way too loud, threatening suicide, screaming and carrying on because she didn't have any weed. And she was out offering her body up to anybody who would give her some weed. So we're going to start from there, and I'm going to go as long as I can, as long as I can. So it does take a toll on you when you're somebody who cares about children. I mean, I care about people too, but I was just going back because of some statements she has made. She said she never showed her body or dressed scantily or showed cleavage or any of that prior to JW, okay, doing what he did. She also said she never used to stay in hotels either, or motels, which is, they're both lies. There's many other lies that she's told, so she forgets her lies, and that's what happens with these type of people. Okay, let's go.
Queen, I don't know. I guess it's just like that. So, finally getting to eat the sandwich that I got to buy because I got the money from the YouTube videos uploaded today.
Yep. So all of her shenanigans on here, all of her suicide threats, all of her threatening to harm the baby, all of her accusations towards all these different people. She comes up with new stories all the time. She's been doing this. She's been on here for every single day, many times a day. But she comes up with new stories that were from her past that she's talked so much she would have already shared. But she always adds new stuff.
So, I got in this guy.
She's all happy now. Ew, close your mouth. You're disgusting. Can you hear that chewing sound, that sliping? There's another YouTuber who does eating videos, and it's the same thing. It's just gross.
I got into this guy's car, and he had a girl in the front seat, so I just hopped in the back. I was like, whatever, I'm not feeling good, I need to get high. So I asked him if he could find some weed, and he did. And so I paid $40 for a fucking blunt just now. Do you realize how fucking highway robbery that is? That's it.
You did? Well, wait a minute. Don't you need to get to your car? You can't find a way to get to your car? Do you still have your car? Because I'm wondering, it might, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of weird. I know she's afraid the police are going to be there to pick her up, but she could go there any time of night, any time of day. I don't think they're just going to be sitting there waiting, wasting those resources. I don't think so. Um, she could have went and picked up her car, and then she wouldn't be on the streets, like she says, and putting herself in danger and then blaming it on everybody else, right? She comes up with these situations so she can blame everybody else. This is what people need to freaking understand. She does this intentionally.
That's all I got out of it. And he rubbed up on my leg a little. I was horrified.
You were horrified? Even though you were offering your poontang and saying you'll suck D's and, they can do you in the butt for some weed, but you were horrified? That's weird. Such an intelligent, smart, like better than everybody else woman was horrified that he touched your leg even though you were offering sex? Okay. We believe you.
But then he was trying to get at it, and he kept telling me, he was like, oh, no, you look good. I was like, what are you talking about? I look like a big old pregnant whale. But then he did some ice. So I don't know.
You probably did too. Oh, were you?
I don't know about that. I know I shouldn't talk about that stuff, but I'm like, whatever, I don't care. Come back and shoot me.
She has so much trauma, right? From men. So much of it. That she's terrified of men. Yet she gets in a car with a stranger. I'm telling you, I said it in my head. You know what? I might have even said it on a video, I don't know, but I knew she was going to say something about this guy when she came live again. She's going to accuse him of something because she does everybody.
Find me, I don't give a fuck. So, yeah.
You're a coward. You're just a coward.
I don't have a toothbrush or anything. Finally, I'm in my own space. I told him he shouldn't do that stuff. And then he accused me of taking his wallet, and he found it. So yeah, I try to be nice. But really, I'm always freaked out. All I just want is some weed and a safe place to be and away from dudes because they're shitty. I mean, I wish I would have had a dude for this baby, but they're going to take...
But here's the thing, Leticia. You need men. You need them. You can't sit there and say that you've sold panties, crusty panties, for $60 to men, and then sit there and call them disgusting and say how perverted they are. And I mean, you're just as bad. You can't do that. You're giving them this. So, and then you're offering your poontang for some weed, even your backside. You're not smart. I'm sorry to tell you, girl, you're not smart at all. You don't have any brains. You sure speak big words, but you're not smart. There's a big difference. You're not street smart. You're not, I don't think you're probably book smart, because maybe you would fall back on that. Maybe you would do something with yourself, but you don't. What a miserable life. You're taking out on everybody else how you feel about yourself. That's it.
For me anyway, because I'm like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. You can do what you want.
He probably took one sniff and said, no, girl, it's okay. Take it.
I don't know. I anticipate
you don't have to pay.
Go. I've always gotten by because I'd always been...
Because you use men.
Subjected to the worst.
No, really. You use men.
People are like, oh, I used to get beat. So did I. As a small child. Whipped with shit. And all this stuff and punishment.
This is the first time she said this, right? Yeah, really, really, Leticia, you got everything bad has happened to you. You know what? Everybody has a story. Many people have trauma, multiple types of trauma. They don't act like you do. If you were smart, you would seek help. You would stop blaming everybody else. You would take some accountability. You would be on the road to healing, but you're not. So that speaks volumes. You're not intelligent. Sorry.
Hours on end. It felt like a military of its own. So it was like a cult. I tell people, really, it was really, really bad. And
It's the
oh my
past.
God,
It's
I'm telling
over.
you,
It's the
I've
past.
lost all self-respect since this baby's been inside of me. Everything, you know what I mean?
You
Since it was
didn't have
conceived,
self respect before that. Look at your
it's
videos.
terrible.
So quit
It's so
lying.
sad.
Quit blaming the
And then
baby.
as I was walking too, um, because I mean, you saw what I was wearing. So, God, I turned that up, and now it's trying to turn itself on again. You're gonna try to freeze me to death.
Yep,
Although I've
the
been having
government
some
is.
crazy hot flashes, and when I was done with my panic attack, I didn't even know my blood
You're,
pressure gets that high when I'm like that
ah,
fucked up.
ah.
And I thought
No,
I was
it's
okay.
okay. No, no, that's
I
not
thought
true.
when I was coming back to that my blood
Ah.
pressure was fine,
Yeah,
everything was
that's not a
okay. But
panic
really,
attack.
I'm medically there's something going on. So by the time it
Psychologically,
was
there's
like a while, I
something
remember
serious.
it
There's
felt
a
like a
lot of
half an
something's
hour. I
going
swear to
on.
God, it felt like forever. I could finally move my limbs again, and I got back over. And I should have
Oh
been
my.
calmed down by then. Like by the time it was really severe. But then I
Wait,
just
did you
couldn't
have a
help it.
seizure
I
or
don't
a
know what it
panic
is.
attack?
So
Which one?
the blood pressure was like 155 over like what was it, 98 or something, like really high. And I
So,
was
did
like,
you
what?
just know that?
So um
I thought you had a
I
seizure.
don't need all this. I don't need
No,
you guys
then
telling me
stop.
that weed's not a fucking medicine because I was telling him before I smoked that it was okay that we would fuck and that it was okay that I would smoke some ice and I just didn't give
Oh.
a shit about myself and I didn't
Mm.
care and I hated myself and nobody wanted me and I wasn't worth anything. And he was like, I'm a 5-time felon and also you're safe with me. And then, of course, he was immediately talking about jacking off in front of me and also talking about how he wanted to eat me out. And I was like, I don't know. I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh, please. With that, wait, where was the girl the whole time? Wasn't there a girl in the front seat? When was he saying all this to you? And believe me, girl, remember the video prior to this when you were talking about, oh no, that's later, I think, coming up. I believe it's after this. I'm not sure. It might be the one before this. But, when you're talking about how you can smell yourself, yeah, I think he would have, no, like I said, you wouldn't have had to worry about it, girl. You would have been safe. He would not have wanted nada from you down there. Oh,
And he asked me when the last time I had sex was, and I was honest, Valentine's Day. And he was like, "Oh, so you got that good pussy, that tight pussy?" I was like, and he was like, "Oh my
you're the
God,
one that
what do
talks
you?
like
I
that.
don't
You're
know."
the one that talks
But
like
he picked
that.
me up outside of the hotel, so it was kind of a blessing in disguise. Even though he was touching on me and saying all these grotesque things at me, I was horrified. I'm horrified.
Leticia, how? How was he touching on you? You said you jumped in the back seat. So, how was he touching on you? And what was the girl doing? You're such a fucking liar. You make me sick.
I'm not
God,
that pretty. Please don't touch me.
you're right.
Please leave me alone.
You're
If there was just like
ugly.
a convent I could go to, I think I would be best off because honestly, men are perverse. So
You
I was
help it.
chilling,
You help
and
them be that
oh
way.
my God, let me tell you. And when I tell people my stories, they're like, there's no way that could be
Because
true.
you're a
It
liar.
is totally true.
No,
So I told him, I was like, well, you're very
you
handsome, smiley,
contradict
and
yourself
everything. He
constantly.
said, you got any wires on you? And I was like, no. I said, I'm 8 months pregnant by a military man that left me for dead. I was
Oh,
like, no, they obviously hate me. They put me in jail last month.
Okay, you guys, just so you know, for those of you if you don't know, he didn't leave her for dead. She always exaggerates everything. Everything. He didn't leave her for dead. As a matter of fact, he had told her, if it makes you feel uncomfortable with me here, I can leave. But this is the guy that raped her. Right?
7 months pregnant for a fucking week. I told him all of that. And I was like,
You tell
he's like, "Are you
everybody,
sleeping
you
with the
meet
feds or whatever?" And I
everything.
was like, no, I'm
All of
I'm
your
not. They
stories.
fucking hate me for sure. So
The feds don't give
then
a
he
shit
was like,
about
"No,"
you.
and checks for wires. So I lifted up my
I'm
stuff. I
sure
was
you
like,
did.
no, like there's no wires there. And so, but yeah. And then I
But
was
yeah.
walking, and thank God I bought 2 bottles of water at the hospital before I left with my bag and stuff, because that's all I have on me is my bag from the hospital. And this man who was standing there, I guess he was homeless, he was in the middle of the parking
Yeah,
lot.
of
He's like,
course.
"Hey, do you got any water?" And I was like,
And you gave him
"Yes."
one of yours.
And he was
Of
like,
course.
"Just throw it over here." So I tossed it at him, and he was like, "Well, God bless you." And I was like, "God bless you. Like, do better. Like, hopefully you're not
Do
gonna die."
better.
So that's
Do
what I feel
better.
sorry for, is like that people get to the extreme of doing hard drugs and then they accuse everyone and hurt everybody, and then I'm like, okay.
Okay, well, you're not supposedly doing hard drugs, but you use everybody and hurt everybody. You accuse everybody and hurt everybody. So you're no different. And you're no different. You're pregnant, smoking weed, harming the baby. Just your anger and the shit you say about that baby is harming the baby. So you're worse, actually. Quit judging people. She thinks she's like, oh my gosh, I can't. Like, I have to laugh. I have to laugh, or I will become very angry. She makes me sick. So, 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 she is, it baffles me that there's someone like this. She goes around and just acts like, you have to praise me. Come to me. I'll help you. Oh, I can't help you. I can't help you. No, you have to figure it out for yourself. But I can help you. Oh, if you're not going to listen to me, I can't help you. Oh, you can't smoke in mom's. I mean, look at her life, but yet she says she never does anything wrong, but she's always telling everybody else what their faults are. It's so obvious. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out, Leticia. All you're doing is putting out on everybody else exactly what you are and how you feel about yourself. Because you do exactly what you're accusing other people of. You say and act just the way you're accusing other people of. Um, so you don't like yourself. You hate yourself. You hate your life. You hate that you don't have a love right now. You know how many people don't have a significant other, but they don't sit here and do the shit you do? You're psychotic. You need help.
I still think weed is amazing. And so I told
Oh my
him,
God.
after he got me the
Weed,
weed, I paid $40, right, for this little pouch,
weed
and
is
he was trying to tell
amazing.
me he put in the rest. Like, whatever, that's a fucking lie. You didn't get that much fucking weed for $80 fucking dollars. He said 84. And I was like, so then when I rolled it up, because we had to go back to the gas station, because I was like, don't you have anything to smoke out of? Or like, and I don't trust a lot of that anyway, because if they're doing ice and anything, then it could be contaminated. So I just sort of don't do anything around people like that and stuff. But I was desperate, and I don't know why he circled around. I thought that was kind of odd. And I thought he was, I don't know.
I
The
was
whole thing
desperate to
freaked me
get
out. I'm
high.
telling you. He was handsome though. He seemed, and he was nice enough. But then when he started talking to me all filthy, I was like, oh my God. And I'm like, so.
Wait a minute. So you can sit there and say, hey, anyone in front of the whole world on YouTube. So Anyone who wants to come fuck me and give me some weed, I'm here in front of this hotel, across the street from here. Yeah, I'll suck your dick. I suck your dick. Did anyone see Don't Be a Menace to South Central? Oh my gosh. That show, I have to watch that again. It's been years. I'll suck your dick. Anyways, so you could say that stuff. I'll let you do me in the ass. I'll suck your dick. You can say all that, but this guy is disgusting, right? You're sick. You're
Ugh.
sick.
And I know I could have stayed at the hospital. I could have stayed there for more days, and they finally started feeding me better. But
You could have,
fuck you guys. You're gonna give me a list. I've got to go down and repeat
but
my
you don't
story
need
9
help.
times. It hurts. It hurts.
Sorry, you guys, I keep stopping it, but I've had a lot I wanted to say. So it hurts. In order to get her housing, right, she would just have to explain her situation, right? But they put me through that trauma to have to say my situation. It's too hurtful. Yet, day in and day out, that's all she does on YouTube is talk about her trauma. But she won't do it to get a house? Shut the fuck up, Leticia. God, you make me sick.
I know I repeat it to everybody anyway.
Sorry, you
But it's
guys.
different context.
She
It's
just
not the same
makes my.
repetitive fucking story over and over and
That's
over.
what you do.
So painful. And then for you,
Why do you do it?
Oh, well, after all that spiel, just so you know, we have no placement for you. But they still ask a million questions prior. Don't do that.
They have to.
What the fuck? Just tell me immediately we have nothing. I hate my life. I hate my life. And I know you guys are just fucking with me, I get that. But at the same time, when he dropped me off and everything and I had to walk to the hotel, I was going across the bridge and the traffic, the highway, and I thought, you know what you could do? Just fall right off.
Wait, he dropped you off at the hotel, but now you were going across the bridge.
And so I didn't want to do that. The same thing when I told you we were sitting in the car and I rolled up the blunt and then I started smoking and he didn't want to smoke out of it. So I knew he was getting all kind of creepy with me. And so I was like, okay, he was talking about like eating me out and shit. And I was like, oh my God, no, like Jesus Christ, no, please leave me alone. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. And then, it just doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You smoked that in front of me. Oh my God.
Oh, quit acting like you're so innocent. Shut up, girl. You sell your crusty panties online. Give me a break. You go do cuddle sessions and get naked for money. Stop acting like you're so fucking innocent. Oh, this little Catholic girl that went to Catholic school for a few years. Shut up. You are vile. You're part of the problem, dude. Oh my God. So men are disgusting. Men are perverts. Yet here's Leticia selling her dirty panties to a man. Leticia offering blowjobs and anal sex and D sucking. And I don't think there was another girl in the car. I think she's just saying that so nobody thinks she actually did something with him. I think there was no girl in the car, and I think she gave him a PJ for some weed. That's what I think. That's my opinion. Not saying that that's for sure what happened. There's no evidence of that, but I think that's what she did. And I think she's happy because she got her weed and she didn't have to put out sexually. Like, you know what I mean? And he didn't hurt her. I mean, who knows? She'll probably say later he did, but.
So anyway, and he offered it to me. And he was like, you want to? And I was like, no. I didn't say that immediately, though. Before I smoked, I was
But
all
you
for it.
promised
and
you
I
would.
was like still a little hesitant.
You promised. Wait.
Even sober, I know a little bit better.
You lied? Wait.
So
Wait. You broke a promise? I mean, everyone heard it and saw it. You promised anyone that would come. You weren't joking around. Anyone that would come and bring you weed could do this, and this to you. So you broke a promise? Oh, so that would have given him the right to flip the fuck out on you, right? Like you did to your brother? Because he broke a promise and smoked in the house? Mm-hmm. Girl, it doesn't. It goes both ways, not just Leticia's way.
Well, when I smoked, I told him, I said, because he was talking about fucking, and I was like, at first I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Sure, let's do it. I'll do it for some weed.
But I'll just suck your
And he
D
was
instead.
like, he thought he was gonna get some, I guess. So I was like, okay, no. I told him my brother was a felon too, and that he stemmed from a
But
certain
he was
branch of
handsome, you
whatever.
guys,
And he was
remember?
like, oh, I'm also from a different branch, and we're kind of connected. And I was like, okay, well, I can use this to my advantage by telling him that
Mm-hmm.
don't fuck with the sisters like that. So
Oh,
anyway,
please.
so it's kind of like a protective measure. I always say things, but then I don't say enough of things just so that I can make
Get
sure
what
that I
you
don't
want.
get too harmed in a situation. Although Jason,
Mm-hmm.
whatever his name is, right? Whatever the dude's name is, it's not even his
Girl,
real
I
name,
I
probably.
wish you would do some
So
time for him. I
anyway,
really do. I wish you'd
but
do
yeah,
some hard time,
so
but you won't.
I'm fucking horrified. No, no, fucking no. I can't deal with it. What the fuck, hard drugs? So I smoked some weed, and then I told him, I was like, I really don't feel comfortable with like you rubbing
It's
on me
weird,
so
you
much.
guys.
And I
She
told him, I
doesn't
was
look
like,
high
I really
like
don't
she
feel
does on
comfortable.
weed, right? She doesn't. If you look at her and the way she's talking, even though she always talks fast, she doesn't look high from like she does normally with the weed. I think she actually does other things. Again, that's my opinion. Can't say for sure, but I do. I think she does other drugs, especially if she can't get weed. But she doesn't act, when she's high, she gets all giggly and her eyes look really glossy and she has a way about her when she's baked. She's way too upbeat and awake and talkative for how she normally is.
With like doing that, I don't feel comfortable. I mean, he
I
was
mean,
like,
when she's high.
he told me, he's like, well, I'm not gonna rape you. I was like, okay, well, good, because that's what they all say. Like that's what they all say,
It
but
wouldn't have been
that's
rape, though.
exactly what they want.
Hold up.
So
Hold up. Wait a minute. Don't go there because I ain't with. Listen, it wouldn't have been rape, girl. And there would have been that proof on YouTube because you offered sex and more than that. So it wouldn't have been rape. But you would have called rape, of course. Right?
and that's so sad because I'm like, I'm not even doing anything. I'm just being myself. I'm scared as fuck. My voice gets higher. Like I
Scared.
can't,
Shut
I
up.
can't help it.
God.
So,
You
and
seemed
that just
pretty happy to see him.
applies to me. So sweet, so much honey. So, but yeah, so he was all ready for it. I know
So were you.
this is not the best angle for me. It's always like when the light is like, a little better. So, but who cares? You guys are gonna take my
And normally
story and
that
eat it.
sandwich would have been gone like that.
But yeah, I can't believe this shit. I can't believe I just had to
I
go
think
through
this is
that.
the longest I've
You
ever
guys see me
seen
tripping
her
out
hold food.
instead of just giving me weed without touching me and just giving me my card and everything. I'm freaked out. Why is it always about money with you people? Why? Why? You are the devil. You are the devil. Why is it always about you need money for this, you need money for that? I even gave him money for the fucking weed and he still fucking violated me. That is not okay. You don't rub up on someone. He did say, is it okay if I put my hand on your lap? Yes, it's okay. You start rubbing toward my coochie? That's not okay. You did not say, I mean, no, no. I was freaked out. I told him, I said, that doesn't seem, and I joked with him and I kind of slapped at him and I slapped at him a little bit and I told him, I was like, you see, I
From
was
the
listening
back
to school and
seat.
everything. I'm not familiar with all that. I'm not, I don't have sex very often. And so not like that and everything. Like I try to wait around for a boyfriend or something because that's disgusting. I think people are gross for real. I
You
think
sure are.
nasty.
You are.
So,
Well, you're not
yeah,
hungry? I thought you were starving.
I was almost violated.
Oh,
I could
shut
have done that to
up.
anybody.
Now it's
I
I was
would have done that to
almost
him.
violated.
Like, what is
Almost.
wrong with you people? He should have known better. And I guess that's why it wasn't so bad and he let me go. So he was sweating profusely when came back and told me that he lost his wallet. And I was like, I don't have it. It's not on me. Look, look at my stuff. I don't care. fucking crime. No, thank you. I don't do hard drugs like that and whatever. I don't deal with that. I just wanted some weed. I just wanted to calm the fuck down. There's nothing wrong with that. I didn't make the exchange. Fuck it. So, yeah, I'm sad. I'm lonely.
Eat the
But I
fucking
did well, I
sandwich.
guess. I mean, after I smoked and I managed myself, and I told him I said I needed to go pee. And so he said, well, he pulled over to another area and he was like, well, let me follow you. I was like, why would you need to follow me? Like, ugh, people are so creepy. So I managed to pee in the bushes, and then he stood nearby staring at me the whole
Oh,
time. And I
shut
was
up.
like,
God.
ugh, why
She
can't life just
always,
kill me now? I
everything
want sympathy.
happens to her, right? Everything. Anyone she comes in contact with violates her. Everybody. It doesn't matter who the hell it is. It's everybody. Look at her. He stood by watching me in the dark, in the bushes. Don't think he could have seen anything, Leticia. And where was this girl this whole time that was in the front seat? Where was she at? I don't think there was someone there with them.
Some people have had it, but I don't care. We shouldn't have any of this happening. Like, I don't understand it. Why am I such a fucking, target in that way to all these perverts, too?
Maybe because you were sitting there saying, if anybody has some weed, I will fuck them and give them a blowjob and let them do me in the ass. I mean, gee, I wonder. What? Why do I attract these perverts? Oh, I just mail crusty underwear to people and, let them look at me naked and, the cuddle sessions. Gosh, give me a break. You did more than stand there naked because no one in the right mind would pay you a few $100s to see your ass naked. Ew.
What?
Blech.
What? I don't even look good. Maybe that's the difference, is that I'm right in the in between. Ugh. Gross. Mother, you caused this. You decided on which fucking child you wanted to fucking rear, and it wasn't me. So I'm over here exposing my fucking self to fucking danger because you decided it was okay for physical violence to happen in your home.
You're a grown up now. Stop blaming your mom for everything. You're a grown woman. Act like it. You can't blame mommy anymore. You can't. God, get over it. Seek help. You need it.
I'm horrified. And I could have gotten hurt. And he had a needle? Oh, I
Oh,
freaked
now we
out.
had
I
a
said, I'm not
needle.
getting in here. And I tried to open the door. I was like, because he tried to take me, well, he did take me a little bit of a ways. And so, oh my God. And I told him, I'm not going to let you stick me with that. Ooh,
You're
I'm
such a
scared. I
liar.
guess weed helps me though. Weed helps me function and realize how scared I am about this stuff and how
You
not
weren't
to
doing
do it
weed.
or, staying away from all this other shit.
She's been holding the
I don't mind being
sandwich the
hurt.
entire
I see what the
time.
problem is. You guys are crazy. There are way too many olives on this sandwich.
Maybe because you have a baby in your stomach. Maybe if you didn't have a child in your stomach, people wouldn't say shit about you smoking weed.
Which, who puts that many olives on there? So, yeah, I was just making a short video to share with you what
Short,
happened because I
50
still don't think
minutes.
these get out to the actual public. I still don't. I still think that they stop me from sharing my story. And that's the most fucked up thing is that I'm always confused because what's right and what's what's real?
We're confused
What
too.
is real?
Girl, I
What is
feel
real?
you. I feel you. We're asking ourselves the same thing. What's real? What's fake? What's she lying about? What's she making up? What's she adding on to? Because she lies so damn much, nobody knows what to believe. Her stories change so much, nobody knows what to believe.
Brother.
So maybe you
I
should
love
stop
you.
talking so much because
So anyway,
you're making people not believe you because of your mouth.
I'm telling you, my life is a shit show.
Sure is.
You try to be good, but
No,
then
you
you get a
don't.
boyfriend before marriage and you're a fucking whore. for the rest of your life.
You didn't have a boyfriend.
And even the ones that wait and everything. Then you get into these abusive relationships where the men take advantage of
JW wasn't your boyfriend, is what I mean.
Later on, so then you go off and fuck other women.
Didn't you cheat on your daughter's father?
And they're like, oh,
yeah, you did, right? But he's a pig, right? But you cheated.
In my DNA. Yes, you can help it. Do you have a brain? Oh, you only have half the amount that a woman has. I see that. The other half's in your dick. So
it's the way God made him.
I'm not sad. I don't mean to even talk that way.
Yes, you do.
Of men are like dishonorable in that way. There are a lot of men,
and you need that
are just fine. And I talk shit to everybody, but I don't mean to talk shit about every man. Everybody knows that. So
no, they don't.
That are very highly intelligent, can manage, don't even think about it. You know. Then there's all these animals that I'm forced to deal with, and I'm thinking. All the rest are after Leticia. So that's when I freak out and I do all these crazy things, but then I try to appropriate myself. And then you can give me a list. No, I freaked out. I didn't wash my hands all fucking afternoon and shit. And I was thinking, oh my God, all the times I used the restroom. And then I was sniffing underneath my fingernails. People caught me doing that. Like, why is she doing that?
Who does that?
Because there's bacteria.
So why would you smell it?
I can smell it. And so
you're so gross.
Fucking weird.
You smell your vagina, you smell your butt, you smell everything.
Clean underneath them properly. So, why did that just happen to me? I'm traumatized. Don't touch me.
See, it's all an act. Don't touch me. Shut up. You're so ugly. You're ugly because you're hateful, you're a liar, and you're mean and hateful to that baby. That's why you're ugly, you psycho.
Okay.
She's on drugs.
I strangled somebody.
Yeah. She's not even eating that sandwich.
But
when she gets baked, even when she's not baked, that thing would have been gone in 5 seconds. Are you going to take a bite finally?
Oh my God, why do I have these nightmares? Why? I shouldn't have to deal with this. I want some poodles. I want some protective poodles. I don't want to do this anymore. I want to live in my house and all by myself again, just in my safe place, away from all these crazies. Why am I forced to interact?
All by yourself again? So not with your baby. That's good, because your baby needs to be taken away from you, and you should never have an animal in your possession again. Especially if somebody's capable of putting puppies in a freezer. Sorry, guys, but she did it. She admitted. And then somebody who's capable of lighting their baby's crib on fire should never have a child in their presence and should never have animals in their presence. Not that her baby wasn't in it when she did it, but that doesn't matter. Who lights their child's crib on fire?
Hungry.
She has an excuse for everything.
I'm nervous. I don't know what's next, and I'm worried. I'm like, what is this next task I'm up against? What is this next fucking tribulation? Don't talk to me. I'm fucking crazed. Don't talk to me. I'm just a pothead. Leave me alone.
It's not pot you're on right now.
Oh my God. Tell me. And then he said something about sucking dick. I was like, no.
You offered.
I haven't sucked dick in a while. I mean, if it were one person that I were with all the time, then it wouldn't matter. But he was talking about eating me out. No.
Gross, he would have thrown
Sometimes
up.
I get filthy like that, though.
Yeah, but you want to put men down for doing it?
Thing?
Oh, one man ate you up?
I forgot to
See,
count that.
More and more things come out with the cuddling. First, it's totally platonic. It's innocent. Nothing sexual. It's cuddling with our clothes on. Then she comes out and says, well, this one time recently, whatever, I got naked in front of him. And then now it's, oh, well, somebody ate me out. Girl, you gave up you call coochie. Coochie? What? Dude, how? You're 34? What? Anyways, she says he did that to her. So you're a prostitute. I mean, it doesn't matter. You do sexual favors for men for money. So how are they any worse than you are? Curious, just asking.
Does that count as being celibate if it doesn't injure you? I mean, I think that there's something about that.
But you're a
Different
good Catholic
stages
girl.
of sexual behavior.
You're a good Catholic girl,
Yeah,
right?
really. But then there's also the DNA exchange in that way, like the saliva with the, ugh, that stuff comes out of me. That's gross. By the time I was so upset and they monitored the baby before I left, I checked my panties, the ones that I had those disposable
See,
ones
why
around
does
me,
she talk like this?
and
Why?
there was some slight, like,
Okay,
it
you're
was like blood or
disgusting.
something in there.
No,
Like,
there
it was like
wasn't.
darker tinge. And
She
that was the
says
same
this
stuff
to
that
get
came off the
people
left.
worried about her. This is what she does. She says these stories to make people worry about her and her safety. So people will say, Leticia, here, I'll give you money for weed. Don't go out and be with some guy. Don't get in a car with a strange guy. And when people don't do it, ooh, when she doesn't get her entitlements, she's pissed. And so she comes up with all these stories so people will be so worried about her and rent her hotels and stuff like that.
Last time when I told you about my crusty panties, like, severe stress, too much stress.
I would say it might be some type
He
of an
hit me harder,
infection.
fucking headbutted me. I thought he was
I
better
still
than
haven't
that.
seen a bruise that you said you have.
I
No
thought he
bruise.
was better than that.
Yeah.
I'm so disappointed.
Maybe you should have just not told him
You just don't
his
know
faults.
anybody. You just don't know anybody and what they're gonna do and say, and you try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And
When?
they just disappoint you constantly.
When did you?
It's that pain that I deal with every day. That sorrow that I feel so sad.
Because he smoked in the house. It's enough to cry
on a
about.
piece of paper in the infirmary in the psych research institute.
Which you should have stayed
My dad
in.
was apologetic toward the U.S. government because they want to blame a victim and not the actual perpetrators.
You're a perpetual victim. You're a
sure
victim
that's why
every
I've been
day of your
harassed the last
life.
few years, and
Nobody's
so
harassed you. Nobody. The government, nobody gives a shit. Believe me.
easy target.
The FBI is not watching you. The FBI is not trying to make your life more difficult.
I should speak out quicker.
Shut
Like I was
up.
telling the lady when I was leaving the hospital, victims don't do that. Ones that have been traumatized their whole life, ones that have PTSD like that, we don't speak out immediately. Sometimes it takes us a long time to even realize it was abuse. So,
Well, according to you, you knew it was abuse at 12 years old. So it's not like you just realized that. You've known it the whole time, you've said, right? So why at 34, when you got a YouTube channel, you decide to start accusing? So not only is everyone in her past abusive towards her, but it's so she's not talking about her past and using this YouTube to heal, like some people say, I'm using this for therapy, which is not a good idea, by the way, at all. If you can't handle, if you're going to say the things that you say on here, Leticia, and you can't handle the hateful things people say back, I tell you, no psychologist would tell you, yeah, go on YouTube and use that for your therapy. Are you kidding me? But you're suicidal every day. It makes no sense. Someone who's suicidal, but then gets hateful comments, like she says all the time, telling her she's this, she's that, to kill herself, yada yada yada. They wouldn't be able to handle it, so they would get off of YouTube. But she doesn't. She likes it. This is what keeps her motivated to keep doing this, what she's doing right now. And that's why YouTube really needs to fucking take her channel down. She's dangerous for the public.
People are crazy. And that's why it's like, was it really rape? I went 5 days after the incident. To me, it felt like rape because I was not consenting as I was sleeping.
No, it felt like rape
fucking
because he didn't want a relationship with you. That's when you decided in your head, you said it, that it was rape. Remember? You said he ghosted me. He should have contacted me. He should have been a part of my life. We should have been together because I got pregnant. Right? That's what you said. But he ghosted you. That was the first that's exactly in your head when you decided that's what you were going to call it. That's when it was. And that's when you decided to tell him, if you don't do this, I am going to do this. So if he would have said, okay, Leticia, be my girlfriend, you've said, I just wouldn't have reported it. Why? If you were violated, like you say, and you ended up with a baby in your stomach, whether the guy said he'd be your boyfriend or not, how would that take away from the grape? It makes no sense. You who want to speak out, right? Because you've always kept your mouth shut, and now you've decided it's time to speak out for these injustices, for these horrible things that women have to go through from these men. So why would you have not reported him if he decided to be your boyfriend? If he really did rape you? Miss, I'm standing up for myself now. I'm standing up for other victims. Well, that would be a cowardly thing to do. So we all know, Leticia, it's because he didn't want to be your boyfriend is why you decided to do what you did to get back at him. Period. That's it.
fearful and scared and didn't want him touching me. I mean, at one point, his touch felt good, you know? That's why I just didn't say anything about it. That's why I just let it go. Because I was like, okay, you're filthy, you liked it. Ha! There's a fragment of you that liked it, and that's perverse. Leticia, no. So I blamed myself. And I was like, okay, fine.
See, the more she
I
talks.
told him yes. So, I don't know.
Not everybody does. Oh, look, you tell me, was it rape or not? I'm going to tell you guys it was. It's up to you. It's up to you to make your judgments, but it was to me. Look at her face right there. You tell me. I'm fucking with you guys. I'm lying to you guys. It felt good. Now she's saying it felt good to her. The more she talks, the more she gets busted in her lie. So if it felt good, even though I thought she didn't know what it felt like because when she woke up, he was just finishing up, right? Getting her asking her if she wants a rag. So how do you know if it felt good, Leticia, if you were asleep the whole time? How do you know? So being it felt good and she remembers that, she wasn't sleeping the whole time. And I'm sure she was rubbing her booty up around on him while he was, give me a break. I hope she goes to jail for the lies. You don't accuse someone of rape when you know damn well that's not what it was. Just because you didn't say yes. He didn't ask, right? You guys, sometimes people just are feeling it together, right? They're getting out, they're getting into it, they're getting it, whatever. And it leads to that. They don't stop and say, do you want to have sex? No, do you want to have? Sure, I'll have sex. No. So that's where she's trying to say she didn't say yes. Well, he didn't ask, right? Because he didn't need to, because you were being responsive to him. And when someone's responsive, that's the green light to go. And he did, and you were okay with it, so okay with it that you wanted it again the next day. And again, I'll say, You've said that's when you believe your baby was conceived. And that's when you asked him for it. So stop blaming him for the baby that's in your stomach and saying, he left me to die. It's all his fault. The daddy doesn't love you. Girl, again, you could have went and got a plan B. You planned all this. You knew exactly what you were doing. You're disgusting.
Right? The whole story's kind of crazy.
It sure
I'm just
is.
glad I didn't get penetrated. I'm just glad. Oh my god, they stuck in fingers in me to check my cervix, and they fucking made sure it
Was that a
closed and shit.
violation
Oh my
too?
God, don't touch me.
She said a doctor violated
I guess
her
it depends.
or by
Right
putting
now,
his
I've
fingers
got a
in her,
gigantic baby in me.
even though that's what they
They said that he
do.
was about 5 pounds.
That was a
5.3.
violation.
So that's good, I guess, for the stage I'm at, because it's what it said on the pregnancy, or the menstruation cycle, whatever
It
the app
doesn't.
that I use to monitor my cycles.
Mm-hmm.
Those are filthy whores. Filthy whores.
I don't even think she's been to the doctor. Where's the ultrasound photos?
The first time. You shouldn't have been there.
I mean,
oh my God,
we know she's pregnant, but if she was going to the doctor, don't you think she would be, because you know how she is, she's completely transparent and truthful and da 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 da. If she was going to the doctor, she would have had a couple ultrasound pictures. So where are they, Leticia? Where are they? I was looking at some videos she did back 7 months ago. I think it was like 7 months ago, no, 6 months ago. And she looked pretty heavy then in a couple of her videos in the car.
Oh my God, I've been to jail before. Crazy. Leticia's been to jail.
And you're going back.
What'd you do? Nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Just try to ruin a guy's life. That's all. Just try to ruin a guy's life. Get him kicked out of the military. Yeah.
I don't know.
Accusing somebody of rape, slandering them, doxing them is not freedom of speech, bitch.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You never do.
And I don't harass anybody.
It's everybody else.
I'm not harassing you. It's not terroristic threatening to mention the truth.
It is terroristic threatening when you're threatening to burn the hotel fucking down. Huh? No? It's not terroristic threatening to say, I'm going to stab you guys in the neck. I should have stabbed my brother in the neck. I should have done this to my mom. Well, that's threatening. That's like threatening to murder somebody. You threaten to murder your baby. There's many ways you've done other terroristic threats. I can't remember what they were. If I sat here and thought about it, I probably could. But yes, it is. And yes, you have. So you have done a lot of shit wrong. She has never admitted one thing that she's done wrong. Nothing.
In public knowledge like that, who else would it be? Am I just going to make up a...
She's got to be knocked down.
Make up another rapist? No.
Yeah, that's coming. Believe us, it's coming. It'll happen. She almost accused this guy. She came this close. She did accuse him of doing things.
Hanging out with me. One dude was like, hey, can I come pick you up? I didn't message him back. I don't fucking know you.
You will when you need something.
In a stranger's car, though. That was new for me. That was new. And I went out on a bus. I've been on an adventure. I don't know why God loves me so much. I don't know how I get away with these things and like not get killed.
No. You know exactly what you mean. Not get killed. How do I get away with these things? You know exactly what you're doing. You manipulative little snide little snake. It's so funny. I'm so scared. I was so scared. Men scare me. I've been so violated all my life. I just can't. I can't. I got in a stranger's car. Oh yeah, I offered to suck dick. And are you kidding? Do you hear yourself? Seriously. I can't. Lord, please help me get through this. Please. Thank you. That was a pretty good impression, wasn't it? I need some snot in my nose, though. Hang in.
Weed. I might just go over there and just like pounce right off the side.
Oh, see, why do you say? She always says she's gonna kill herself.
Right now, I was like, I'm sleepy kitty, because that's what my mom says to her cat. She's really nice to her cat.
Oh, don't talk about Gail.
And she was telling her cat.
Leave Gail out of your mouth, you horrible daughter.
She was like, I love you. And I was like, I love you too, Mommy.
She was talking to the cat.
And she turned and
she was talking to the cat.
She got mad with me. And she was like, you don't have to get jealous about it. You don't have to be so condescending.
Oh, she did not.
Or she didn't say condescending. She was sort of like, you don't have to be a bitch about it, is what she said.
Oh, did she really? How come we never see Gail be mean to you? Ever. How come when you sit there and tell her, screaming in her face, I fucking hate you, you're a bitch, you're this, you're a horrible mom, I don't love you. She's like, I know, I knew you lie to me every time you tell me you love me. She doesn't say, fuck you, you stupid little bitch. She doesn't say anything like that. You're a liar, Leticia. You can tell that she has been worn down from you adult children sucking the life out of her. And you can tell she knows she's made mistakes, but it appears, and I don't think she has any reason to try to act it out like you do. She appears to actually be trying. Look at what she's done for you. Bailed you out of jail, paid your car, gave you a place to live, said you and the baby could live there. And how do you treat her? So she gives you all this stuff, right? Or helps you. I have nobody to help me. And all you do is bitch and abuse her and abuse everyone in the house because you can't heal, because you choose not to heal. You just want to give back whatever you feel inside you in today's day for what happened how many years ago? How many times have you said, people can change? People change. I believe in second chances. Really? Well, you're a liar because you don't. Look at how you treat your mom.
And I said, what do you mean? Like I was just chiming in. She said,
I was just a victim. Oh my God. I hate you people. It's all your fault, you people.
You harassed Dr. Carol?
What? How does it go from... Wait a minute. How does it go from your mom was talking to the cat to I hate you people to Dr. Carol? Leticia, let's just break this down. You guys, this is a long video. I understand if you have to drop off and watch later or whatever, it's totally fine. It's a long video. I'm tired. It's freaking 1:30 in the morning here. Okay, so let's break this down. You knowing how the internet is, right? Because you say everybody's hateful, people leave you rude comments, people call you yada yada yada, people call you liar. So you decide it would be a good idea to have your, sorry, I'm not trying to be mean, this is an elderly man, I'm sure he's kind and all that, but in my opinion, it's kind of just a joke to me. It's, this guy that she got his number out of a Cracker Jack box, to me, that's how it seems. He's a little bit out there. He hasn't helped her one bit, obviously. She decides it would be a good idea to bring him on her channel, the phone conversation, knowing how social media is. This 82-year-old man, she decides she'd tell his name, where he practiced at prior, and that he's her doctor. And for the selfish reason that she wanted people to look at her like she's so wonderful, her doctor's so wonderful, she she brought him on her channel. People contacted him and said, "You have to watch her videos. This girl isn't doesn't talk the same in her videos as she does to you. She threatens to kill her baby, yada yada yada." Harassing? No, people just want the truth out there, just like you do. It was your idea. He would have never been contacted had you not given all of his information out and brought him on a phone conversation on YouTube. The same way JW wouldn't have been harassed had you not brought his profile up, but you did. Your actions made that happen, but it's everybody else's fault.
And you know you can't really harass me all that much, so that's why you fuck with the people that...
Who? What people? I thought you're harassed all the time. I thought you were harassed all the time.
They're just close. I don't really have anybody. So, even like this baby, I have to realize it's just close. It's, anything can be taken from you at any time.
Well, not if you behaved like you're supposed to in life.
And I know I cry about it. But
for sympathy.
This is supposed to be my privacy, right?
No.
You're not supposed to be impeding on my privacy.
You're not supposed to be putting it public then.
Violations of that constantly.
What? How in the hell can you say this is your privacy? It's not private when you put it out for the world to see. Are you misintelligent?
We got to her. We made her cry. Look at her. Oh yeah, when my brother was so disappointed.
Oh my gosh.
How dare you?
She's like mommy dearest. No, why are haters?
Crying so bad.
I bet that's the kind of mom she was.
So many people are mentally ill who would violate me and violate my being and steal and rob and rape me.
Steal and rob.
You guys are a disappointment, not me. Not I.
Oh, but I'm telling you, I think she has split personalities or something. I mean, she goes from this person to this person to this person back to this person. But she doesn't need mental help, she says.
They're crazy.
And we're the crazy ones. And the U.S. government, which I do agree with her on some of the U.S. government stuff, but...
Since there's a ping on there, I knew there was. The moment I turned my power off there at the house, you guys are crazy.
And how many times have you said that?
And then that dude, Chino, like, when we were driving around, he had all these phones, and he was talking about how the music, if you turn it up, they can't hear you. That's a lie. That's not true. They can hear all of it, if they wanted to. And you can shut off certain...
Yeah, and they're so interested in you.
Now.
This gal from where you're from. Yeah.
Whispering all the time.
You're so interesting. God. They're not after drug dealers and things like that. I
liked his lips.
I'm sure you did.
I didn't kiss him or anything.
Bullshit.
But I did touch his arm.
Wait, hold on.
How did I get myself out of trouble?
Hold on. Wait. You were horrified that he wanted to touch your leg, but you touched his arm, and you liked his lips, and he was handsome. You don't make any sense, girl. And where was this other girl the whole time?
A lot of times because I try to get people to realize, like, a little bit about humanity. Like I said no, like it's, or like, even it has to be consensual in that way.
Well, it would have been because you offered it. You said yes this time. Remember? You said yes. You actually said yes to anybody, everybody. So you wouldn't be able to say anything at that point, girl. Sorry.
For my number though, and I gave him the right number.
Oh, you gave him your
But then again, I
number.
know everything's tracked and traced, so whatever. Why do I care? So I told you guys years ago. I was like, you guys should have known. Little Miss Crazy over here, causing drama. She just wants her everything. She's spoiled.
Yeah, miss, I deserve to have
Why should
vegan.
I not be? I don't understand. I've gone through fucking hell with you people. I've gone through hell with the entire fucking government. I've gone through hell with my fucking family. I think I know better.
You've caused a lot of it.
Quit fucking with me, please.
You cause it so you can say you've gone through it.
You to fuck with me more. But really, it's like, bring it on. What else is next? What else is next? We gonna take a limb? Take an eyeball?
Oh yeah,
Take this,
you're
take that?
so tough. Bring it on. As you complain and cry and whine and accuse every single day. You're like, bring it on. No. Stop acting like you're all tough. You want it so you can get sympathy. You cause it so you can do what you're doing because you have nothing else in your life to focus on. Nothing. Which is sad.
Sure,
It's really sad.
That's not cool. You're fucking with someone that's actually disabled.
Seizures.
That's insane.
Seizures. Okay. Since when?
So
Like,
funny. You guys are silly.
you've been live
Thinking that I'm some type of like
for
spy or
hours and
something
hours
too,
and
and acting
hours,
all
day after
crazy
day after
and causing
day.
me to fry my
Never
brain and
had
everything.
one.
Who are you? Who are you? Who
With
are
the lights,
you?
with all the lights.
I don't know what to tell you.
You're a psycho.
Crazy girl. Running around, causing mischief constantly. Mischief made.
And you're proud of it too.
Always,
Yeah.
always. That is so funny. I really want
What a lonely life.
so badly for you to stop though, because don't I have enough in my story? Don't I have enough that I've managed to live through that is miraculous in some sense?
Yeah, you've shared your whole story, so why don't you log off, boo?
Woman when she's sleeping.
Log off.
Not cool. Why didn't you buy my fucking pill?
Why didn't
I don't
you?
understand it.
Why didn't
Want
you?
the fucking issues. Then
Equal
don't do it in the
opportunity.
first place.
What?
That's what I tell people. And he
What?
actually was very apologetic when he said, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought you stole my wallet." And he kept apologizing over and over again.
Again, she goes from, why didn't you buy my pill, to this guy that she was just with. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you stole my wallet. But you're so intelligent. Finish a thought before you move on to something else. You know how you fault everybody else for the way they write, the way they speak, everything they do. Practice what you preach.
There was a guy I was just in the car with, and I was like, it's okay. Like, some people make mistakes. Just try not to jump to conclusions all the time. He's like,
Leticia's lesson for the night.
Sorry, because I even asked him before I stepped back in his car again, because he wanted me to go to the other place to go find his wallet. I know how dangerous these things are. I understand that. But I place myself in danger on purpose because I want to see the humanity of it.
Oh
my gosh. Are you really going to follow through? Are you going to really have integrity, or you're going to be a dick? Oh, some of you don't.
Okay, I'm sorry to say this. Many of you may not agree, but if you're placing yourself in danger on purpose, then you run the risk of what's going to happen. That's on you. You can't blame anybody else. If you're doing it on purpose to see what happens, you can't blame anybody else.
Know any better. So, and I understand I deal with animals all the time. That's why I sort of just gave it all to God. I just let it all go.
You gave all those puppies to God too.
Walking to the hotel, because after 3
back to the hotel.
I tried to make a reservation at 1. It didn't go through. I tried it 3-4 times after that. Didn't go through.
Check it
then
out.
all of a sudden I tried it at a different one nearby. Didn't go through. So then
Johnny had his hands up a mini skirt.
Well, that's even after the one that I was at, the Holiday Inn. And like, that was a fucking disaster. It smells musty in here. I wonder what types of bacteria are sitting in here. I mean, aside from the normal.
B-Town, brother, check it out. I wonder what kind of bacteria is sitting in here. Besides the normal, shut up, shut up, stop it, make it go away, make it stop. Mm. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Hold on, you guys got to hear this. Hold on. Okay, keep talking, Leticia. When you hold nearly 100 town halls, you listen, you learn,
Probably some
because
bullshit
what you
noise in
care
here
about.
too. Fuck it. Who cares? Who cares? Nobody cares. That's right. The nurse was so sad to let me go earlier. She's like, well, you don't have a place to go. I was like, it's how it is. It's just how it is when you don't have anything or anyone that loves you or takes care of you or helps you.
Nobody that loves you or takes care of you. Sounds like you have a lot of people helping you, right? Even strangers.
Detail, brother, check it out, I'm about to throw down. Take your hand and shit that had you turned down. A little city, chilling in the North Bay. And it's a state, my boys don't play fool. Dark inside and you know how the song goes.
In the back, sipping purple chongos.
Feel like we're trouble, but it always seems to find us. 40 gripping panties, sipping and the seats are right behind us.
Dun,
Quick
dun,
clap,
dun,
one blow,
dun, dun.
KO. Here's the road to the next episode. In the saga of a few fellas. Oh, what the hell? I guess I better tell ya. It's Friday night, I got a brand new kid on. I bet the heat for me to get bent on. Hit the country club and picked up Airedale. A rest, back to the hotel.
It's how the world is. Cruel and unusual. Punishment. So, but yeah. I'm gonna get off here. I hope everybody was
Okay, I'm gonna get off here. It's Z had his hands up a miniskirt. She's gonna talk for another 15 minutes.
Acid in my bottle, so I gotta get some more. Put the pedal to the metal, back to the liquor store. Cause you know what I mean? When I'm feeling kinda funky, I said funky.
Straight going donkey.
Money in my sock, Jimmy in the club, laying in the bushes.
Money in my sock, Jimmy in my glove.
Back to the jelly, I gotta get some new car.
I needed a break. Sorry. This is my era. I love this music. Who knows this song? I just reminds me of Leticia.
She had a friend with us, so I called TL. Swoop me up, Sally wanted me dick and my grip, so try and make it real quick.
Try to make it real quick.
Oh yeah, I jumped in the L train, but wait a minute, we gotta hit the stove, man.
I got to get some gum and some Tic Tacs, 2 tall cans and a packet of blackjacks.
We got the deals, now we're heading for the hotel. There goes the telly, so fella put your step down. Park the ride in the front like a sick one, just in case we gotta bust a quick one.
Just in case we gotta bust a quick one.
But lay low, cause I really don't wanna be seen. Is this the one? Oh yeah, that's the right one. I got the black one and you got the white one. So it's the light, man. I just like, man. Try and throw this thing all night and get her so sprung. And she'll drop the mail. So I
Get her so sprung. Remember that word sprung? So sprung. "12 years ago, this was uploaded. Love that song. I just love all that old music. It makes me happy. Hold on. Okay. Really quick. Keep talking, biatch. Come on, keep flapping your gums. I gotta find something really quick.
And
Let's see.
Sleepy Kitty. What a good kitty, though. I'm tired.
Surprised you haven't
Be
hurt that
depressed
cat.
myself, cry myself to sleep again.
But you were just happy. What happened?
Being sober is okay sometimes,
see,
but then I really just can't handle it. There's too much going on all the time. You guys are so demanding.
That's why
And then
you're not getting
always
better.
busy
You
in
can't
between the
stay
fucking
sober.
Panic attacks and whatever.
You're
Like it's not hard enough for me to survive. Like it hasn't been. 6 years without seeing Tootsie.
I can't think. With her mouth talking, I can't think.
People have always,
Okay, I got
made
it.
it out to be like, oh, you'll get her back. No, it's just like dangling off a fish hook or whatever. I wouldn't even go for it. That's why I didn't bother to fight in the courts. I didn't bother to fight anybody in that way. Like, why would I pull out $3,500 out of my ass just to start visitations? It's the principle of the thing. I should have never been taken away from
You could have got a job if she was that important to you.
Dangling off a fucking...
Seriously. I mean, if she was that important, you could have got a job.
Line of coke.
Here it is.
People are crazy.
Okay.
Fucking crazy.
Hold on.
Trying to get me in trouble.
Don't shoot. Man, you got spare change. Sorry, bro, I'm all out. Man, I got these cheeseburgers, man. I don't want the cheeseburgers. Please, man. I suck your dick. Yo, get out of here, man. Get out of here. It hurt me to wake up and see my beautiful black people suffer. Man, can you move direction to Crenshaw, man? Oh, you better get your crusty behind away from me. Man, I sucked your dick, man. You say to me? I'll suck your dick, man.
I have to watch that movie again. Oh my gosh. Okay, the Wayans brothers are so awesome. Okay, let's get back. We got to get through this. I needed a break.
Shit I didn't do. Because you couldn't get me in trouble for anything else. Oh my god, why? That's what I said about my clothes and my stuff. I was like, what are you trying to plot here?
I know, everybody steals your panties, right?
And then they just had me dump it. It was so weird. Stop. Why? Oh my god. I'm telling you.
Go take a nice hot bath
cups sitting in there, and it was
and relax.
Vagina as I was
oh my gosh.
Did not feel the greatest.
You don't need to tell that. Who cares?
And then after all the work I did, I filled it up to the top within a few hours or whatever, half the day or whatever. And then I told her about it, and she's like, oh, I'll come back for it. She never did. So I ended up dumping it in the toilet. It's just ridiculous. Why would you gather my pee? Why are these things happening?
Maybe they wanted to test it.
Out against the government.
No, maybe they wanted to test it so they can use that.
Placed on all these psych meds and
because you need them.
And I was just like blinders on. Like, it's okay. I'm retarded.
What's that noise?
And you wake up and you talk about weed and everything. Well, I don't know. I think it saves people sometimes. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Not you, though. Some people shouldn't use it.
Maybe I tried to not have sex in that way. Like, if you still love me after I'm disgusting, then we're meant to be. Ridiculous. That makes no sense. Then I realized I'm just an unwanted. That's what I was telling that guy.
Gosh.
In the car,
I don't have anybody. My husband and I are getting a divorce. Nobody wants me. Well, who cares? Like, what? For one, I'm not looking for anybody, but maybe you need to change your attitude a little bit. Maybe quit being so angry and hateful and mean. Like, women can be very attractive to a man if they have confidence, even no makeup, like the natural look they like. But when somebody just spews hate and vitriol and just talks disgusting and is just their whole aura is misery. No one's going to want you. I mean, that's not just you, Leticia. It's people in general. Same thing for a woman. They don't want a guy like that. Like, it doesn't, if you were smart, you would know that. Like, it's not too hard to figure out. Be somebody who's lovable. Right now, you're not lovable. Who would want that?
Information.
You're just a heap full of trouble. That's it right now.
This is my reality. You don't even know. I'm fighting for my life here. I'm fighting for my sanity.
Oh, stop.
And
stop being so dramatic.
I'm not even fighting the U.S. government. I'm just telling the truth. And oh my god, just start an OnlyFans. Just do this, do that. Make
well, you sell your crusty panties.
Okay, sure. How much money? How much money are you gonna give me from
you sell your crusty panties, and you get naked for men. So, what are you knocking it for?
It's kind of like one of those my one and only vice. People, I need fucking 200 years of sleep just to recoup.
Then quit running your mouth and sleep.
Fuck this.
Sleep.
It's fucking. So it was really weird, but then when I went back onto the second bus, she talked to the bus driver for me.
Oh, that's right. You couldn't take the bus. You were so stressed out.
Most people are like, that's normal stuff.
I can't do.
During my seizures.
I gotta go.
Like, you're crazy.
I can't do this. I gotta get off here.
It's just like that, where it's like your brain is not getting enough oxygen or whatever, and you're trying. Super fucking weird.
But yeah, she was talking about her ex-husband's like mother, how she was 50 or something, and she'd walk around the house in a long baggy t-shirt, no bra, and just her underwear. And also she was very jealous of Leticia. Anyways, everybody's jealous of her. She's just so smart and so beautiful and so pleasant. So she's like, what kind of mother would walk around their house in front of their son in a baggy t-shirt and underwear? Well, for one, I mean, if you've seen her in a bikini, then that shows more than a baggy long t-shirt. I'm sure it covered her butt, probably was past her thighs, But what kind of mother sells her crusty panties? What kind of mother lays naked with a man for money? What kind of mother shows her tatas on YouTube? What kind of mother talks so vile on social media? Come on. You can't judge her. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up.
I wish I had a father to this baby.
Oh, God. The baby has a father. The baby has a father. He just doesn't love you.
I don't really want the money. I just want to, I don't even know about this baby. How the fuck am I supposed to support this baby?
You're not.
I give him everything.
Yeah. You want to give this baby everything that you want to murder. Shut up. You don't love that baby. The only way you'll love that baby is if the dad will love you. And he's not. He doesn't even know you. Well, he does now. And if you thought there was a slim chance of him wanting anything to do with that baby or you, you at all, after you started your YouTube accusing him shit, that was it. Well, the text message, I'm sure, but the harassment, all that, if you had any chance in hell, you blew it by doing that stuff. So
I'm sleepy.
Your own fault. Again, it's all your fault.
God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. The early hours of July 22nd, 2022. You. Don't you want my piss? Don't you want all of my fluids? You already have my goddamn blood and I'm fucking angry.
Wait, you use God's name in vain, but you call other people out for the same. You're sick.
Fucking angry. It's better that I'm high, so I'm not so fucking serious.
You don't look high on weed.
So serious.
I'll tell you that. Ew.
Like that.
What is she doing? in a video earlier, she was itching her nasty ass and then sniffed it. She's so gross.
Freaked out and then fucking angry. Well, I'm horrified. I don't like that I have to take the videos off of Dr. Carroll. He's amazing. He actually does really good work.
Not for you.
And I guess it's just sort of the fact of like just how everything sort of panned out or whatever. Panned out. Quit fucking with me. All right, July 22nd.
She just likes to look at herself and hear herself. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. She just likes to look at herself and hear herself. I mean, seriously, she honestly could, you know what she could have done? She could have made those videos for her daughter, right? Just made them in the videos, but she didn't. What is going on with this thing? She could have made those videos for her daughter without doing them live on social media, right? Could she have just recorded some videos for her daughter and then saved them for her? I think she could have done that. She didn't have to spout it all over YouTube. And then also give her daughter's social security number away and her school and her full name and all that crap. Anyways, I just can't. That was a lot to get through, you guys. It's going to take some time to upload this, so because it's on my computer. Oh, I'm tired. I have to do something else before I go to sleep because I don't want her face and her voice to be the last thing I hear before I go to sleep. So, all right. God bless. I'll get this uploaded and post it up. Thanks for watching. I will be for the regular people on here, the people that have been so wonderful and they're here all the time. I get it. If you don't want to watch these videos, I totally get it because some people just aren't interested in it. And this isn't my typical type of content. Usually we just chat with each other. It's just a open chat and, you know, we talk about things going on in society and just kind of go shopping sometimes and stuff. So I typically don't do this. So I get it. If you don't want to watch it, it's not going to hurt my feelings. But please, you know, just allow me to discuss what I want to as well. And I understand if you don't want to watch it, but please understand if I want to talk about it. So, all right. Take care. I'll be gone for a couple days, so I don't think I'll be able to do any videos. I might make some. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have time, actually, because I wouldn't be able to do it until night, and I can't because I have to work early in the morning, so I won't be able to do that. So, okay. I'll probably start back on Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that. Okay, enough. Bella, shut up. Okay, bye. Bye, guys.